Iman Ghadzhi's $1,500 Educate course or Andrew Tate's $50 a month The Real World / Hustlers University. Which one's better? Well, I've had a chance to get my hands on them both, and I've made a couple of review videos on them before, but in this video, I'm actually going to be comparing each of them and letting you know which one is better, which one has the higher likelihood of actually making you money, and should you even invest in them at all. Now look, just for a little bit of context, in case you don't know, I've been in Andrew Tate's Hustlers University / The Real World for over a year. In fact, it's how I got started in business, because The Real World or Hustlers University, whatever you want to call it, is how I actually learned about this thing called copywriting. Now, with copywriting, I was able to go from 0 to 10K a month in around 9 to 10 months. And then fast forward to today, and I'm bringing in around $90,000 to $100,000 every single month. But with that being said, how much of a part did Andrew Tate's course actually play in me being able to reach these crazy numbers? And how likely is it that the people who join Andrew Tate's course are going to be able to get the same numbers that I got? Well, the answer, in my opinion, is rather simple. But first, I want to talk about Iman Ghadzhi's Educate course. So I was extra interested in Iman's course because of its hefty price tag of $1,500 for 6 months. And the biggest thing that I wanted to know was that since Iman's course is 30 times the price, is the information inside 30 times as valuable? Well, let's find out. So when talking about Andrew Tate's course, it's crucial to understand who exactly it's for and who it's marketed towards, which is young teenagers who are unsatisfied with the current state of their life and want to make money and really adore the man Andrew Tate. And because of this, the main thing you need to understand about The Real World is that the information inside is literally as dumbed down as possible, because everybody starting it has literally zero experience. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but the main criticism is that that's all that it holds. It's not something that's going to take you from beginner to advanced. It's something that's going to take you from absolutely zero beginner to maybe a little bit of a better beginner. And you certainly don't need to spend $50 a month to do that. Look, I'll give you a specific example. So inside of Andrew Tate's The Real World, by far the most common wealth creation method that's used in there to start making money is copywriting. And that's for a good reason, right? I started copywriting and I'm a copywriting coach myself. I upload a whole bunch of free courses on copywriting. So I, for one, know how valuable copywriting really is. And it's no secret that probably the most difficult part about copywriting is going ahead and getting clients to start making some money. And when it comes to actually getting clients and making money with copywriting, the stuff inside Hustlers University or The Real World is absolute trash. And that's not a matter of opinion, that is just literal fact. Everybody knows it, and everybody who's been inside knows exactly what I'm talking about, because they taught the most broken and useless email template for outreach that I've pretty much ever seen. And it's a huge reason why so many people inside of The Real World or Hustlers University got stuck for such a long time. It got to the point where over 200,000 Andrew Tate fanboys were spamming out hundreds of these useless emails to business owners every single day. It got so bad to the point where people actually started making videos about how annoying it was to be receiving the same email over and over and over again.
Would you like me to send it over as a free gift? Again, I have a couple of gift ideas. I have a free gift. Would you like me to send it over as a free gift? I get these 5 to 20 times a week, pretty much the exact same thing. Most of them are word for word. You can't bombard content creators with the exact same email over and over and over again. I know these emails come from Hustler University by the teachings of Andrew Tate.
Needless to say that almost none of these copywriters became successful and started making money with copywriting because of all the terrible outreach that they were taught inside of Hustlers University. So look, let me cut to the chase. If I had to rate the actual content inside Hustlers University or The Real World, with 1 being absolute garbage and 10 being an absolute masterpiece, I would give it a generous 4.5 out of 10. But then there's also the community of The Real World, which is quite interesting. You see, when I first joined in 2022, this was at the peak of Andrew Tate's fame, and he was pushing Hustlers University hard on every single time he was in front of the camera. He was pushing Hustlers University.
I had an online school
called
Hustlers University.
Right.
So there was tons of people in there, and the people in there were actually very active. The only real downside of it, though, was that everyone in there was a really big Andrew Tate me rider. Because between you and me, they couldn't stop glazing Andrew Tate. It felt like an Andrew Tate fan club more than an actual make money online program. And nowadays, Andrew Tate himself rarely, if ever, promotes The Real World. So the chats inside have really slowed down, and the community aspect has gone downhill a lot as well. But let me actually cut to the chase. I mean, should you join The Real World? Is it worth the small $50 investment to actually get started? Well, look, to answer that question, we're going to need something to compare it to. So let's take a look at Iman Ghadzhi's $1,500 Educate course. And the best way to describe Iman Ghadzhi's course is that it is essentially just like a Bugatti Chiron, except the engine is that of a Toyota Corolla, because you're paying top dollar, so you would expect the top level performance, right? Well, see, that's where you may be wrong, because as soon as you lift the hood on Iman Ghadzhi's Educate course, you realize, hold up a minute, this is almost the exact same type of information that's inside of the real world. It's equally as dumbed down and useless, even though you're paying 30 times the price for it. But just like a Bugatti Chiron, Iman's course is beautiful. Honestly, it's a work of art. I mean, just look at it. The camera angle, the quality, the music, it's literally like you're sitting there watching a Steven Spielberg film made into a course. But with that being said, essentially you're going to get the same useless information about actually making money as inside of the real world. Another example is, again, copywriting outreach and how to make money with copywriting. And look, the reason why I'm talking about copywriting so much is, like I said, it's the most common thing that people go into in these courses and one of the best ways to actually make money. But with that being said, I've actually looked into pretty much every single method of wealth creation on both of these courses, and they're kind of the same thing as the copywriting ones. And look, the reason why I say Iman's course when it comes to copywriting is useless is because essentially what they suggest is applying to copywriting job boards. So essentially they're teaching you how to trade in your 9-to-5 job for a slightly better 9-to-5 job. Because as a corporate copywriter, they're going to expect you to have some sort of bachelor's degree in marketing and 4 years of experience and a whole big resume, just so that you can earn $50,000 a month and work 80 hours a week. And in case you're wondering, no, this is not the way to go with copywriting. The best way to go with copywriting is the freelancing business model. This is something that I've used myself to personally get over $10,000 a month, and I've helped my students get to up to $18,000 a month with this exact method. And neither one of the ways that these courses actually teach you how to make money is really actually effective. And look, needless to say, this is not what people had in mind when Iman Ghadzhi was chilling in his Rolls Royce telling you that you can become a millionaire. All you got to do is fork over $1,500 and I'll show you how to apply to copywriting job boards. So as far as information and content inside of Iman's program, I would give it a generous and solid 5.5 out of 10. Just because genuinely, I do think that it's a beautiful course and I like how it's written. You can tell that they hired some sort of crazy scriptwriter to actually write the course itself. But what about the community and how does it stack up against Andrew Tate's course? Well, the Educate community is almost bare. There's basically nobody in there. And my best guess is because of its high price tag. I mean, there's not going to be that many students inside of the Educate course as there is inside of Andrew Tate's course for obvious reasons. I mean, like I said, it's 30 times the price. But now I'm going to tell you what you actually want to know. Okay, let's cut the shit. How likely are you actually to make money? Which course is better and which one should you actually invest in? Well, to cut to the chase, I'll put it this way. Option 1, pay $50 a month to join an Andrew Tate fan club that will get you essentially from step 0 to step 1 out of step 10. Option number 2, pay $1,500 for almost the same thing, but it looks a lot prettier. Or there's the third option, which is actually free. You don't have to spend any money and the likelihood of actually making money is still high. So just like I said, copywriting is the most common wealth creation method in both of these courses, and that's for a reason. And to learn it, you certainly don't need to spend something like $1,500, and you don't even need to spend $50 a month because there are hours and hours and hours of free courses here on YouTube. There's even a free Discord server with over 20,000 copywriters that you can join by hitting the link down in the description. And if you want to start making money online and you want to start becoming a copywriter, I'm going to leave some free courses on screen for you now. But of course, I want to know, have you guys joined Andrew Tate's Hustlers University or Iman Ghadzhi's course? I want to know what your thoughts are on it. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. And of course, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.